Weight loss video log, day 32. I'm super sore, my legs are sore, whole body is super sore from the triple bonanza exercise from yesterday. But I feel good. I feel well rested, slept well, thanks to No Tech 90 yesterday. And let's do our morning weigh in. All right, 76.8. That's a little bit lesser than yesterday, which is still good. I was expecting it to be much lesser, but it's not, but that's okay. Let's make some notes. Triple exercise. Um, had brown rice, lots of popcorn, come on, snacks. Active day. I did have snacks. Exercise. Active. Awesome. 48% at least. It's better than yesterday, so that's good. Look at the graph. I like that little, you know, that dip that's starting. That's good. I'm going to see that as a positive thing. Remember, at one point we were at 76.8 and we went down to 76.3, so let's be optimistic. All right, we have been around the same sort of weight for a bit. There's a little bit of a bump today. So I have some ideas to, boost us out of that bump. Let's talk about that during the morning walk. Just finished my morning yoga, Surya Namaskar, warm up, and meditation with some mindful breathing. So let's check that off. All right, I'll see you soon for the antioxidant tea in the morning walk. Antioxidant tea time. Rooibos tea, but this time it's not chai because I still have to get a new set of those. But it's maple rooibos. It's maple flavored. There's no sugar, sweet, or anything like that, but it kind of has that sweet smell. So it feels like you're drinking something sweet, but it's still rooibos. So it's all the benefits early in the morning. And I also wanted to share another non-scale victory. This t-shirt. This is size small. I've always worn size large or size medium, but I'm wearing this after such a long time, so that's a victory for me. Anyways, count your non-scale victories as well. I'll see you soon for the morning walk. All right, out on my morning walk with Chutney. Chutney, say hi. All right, let's catch up quickly on some ideas that I have about bolstering our weight loss for tomorrow, right? So we know what the problem is. I've been having rice, even though it's a designated quantity, and we are sticking to the same servings as Dr. Greger's list. But rice is calorie dense, so cutting that out will definitely help. So I'm going to replace rice with half chapati for my 1 count of whole grain, and I'm going to keep everything else the same. So that's strategy number 1. Strategy number 2 is I'm going to stick to only eating the items that are there in my Dr. Greger daily dozen list. So if there's any extra serving of anything else, or even if there's an item outside of it, I'm not going to eat it today. That includes snacks as well, including popcorn or anything. So no snacks, nothing outside of the daily dozen list, and replacing rice with half a chapati. So I'm going to follow this, and to enforce that technique, I have a special idea. I'm going to show that to you when I get back home. All right, see you soon. Right, let's go over our weight loss course correction strategy for today. Right, we know our biggest enemy. Popcorn, our biggest enemy. We're gonna fight it today, but not with our fists, but with this, just a piece of notebook, right? I'm just gonna take a piece of paper or notebook. I'm gonna have my pen with me, And every time I get a hunger pang or these cravings or any snack craving, if I feel like eating anything that's outside of my designated daily dozen portions or daily dozen list for the day, like popcorn or chips or anything like that, I am going to take my notebook, just write the word or write the letter C. That's for craving. And after I write that, I'm gonna take a piece of chickpea. I have some roasted chickpeas filled up here. I'm just gonna take a piece of chickpea, pop it into my mouth, slowly eat it, and maybe drink some water, and then come back to this and strike it out. So see, every time I get a craving, I pop a chickpea, drink some water, strike off the C. And at the end of the day, I'm going to show you this paper, right? I'm going to show you how many C's I got and how many C's I struck off. So let's try that. Let's try that today. And the second thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to eat rice instead of brown rice, which is still whole grain. It's very healthy. But since I want to get on a calorie deficit and try to lose, get out of that plateau that we've been seeing, I'm gonna replace that with half a chapati, whole wheat chapati. So that'll be my whole grain. We have done this before during these last 30 days. We did it a few times. We saw a good result. So let's just try this and I'll keep you all posted. When you're trying to go for a calorie deficit sort of situation, it's normal to feel hungry. The most important thing is you hydrate yourself and listen to your body, and don't go crazy with too much activity or anything like that. Make sure you treat your body with compassion. But I'm excited about this. I'll keep you posted how it goes. NEPA stand-up desk. Standing up and also having some Earl Grey tea. Double Bourmont Earl Grey. As Captain Picard would say, Earl Grey hot. Yes, we have it. We do have it right now. We have the coffee shot. Alright, let's break our fast with the lunch part 1. Same thing as usual. Let's check all that off. 2. Same as yesterday, but instead of the brown rice, it's a half chapati. Let's check those off. Out on my NEPA walk after lunch with chutney. Yeah, it's a good lunch. Very nourishing lunch if you look back at the menu, and if you look at what we checked off from the Dr. Greger's list. We have gotten a lot of nutrition out of those 2 lunches, right? That's the thing about the Daily Dozen list. Like, if you have everything in that list every day, you're fueling your body for the long run. You're doing the best for your body. You're giving it everything it needs, right, to run in the most optimized, best way possible, right? And that includes exercise as well in that. So when you're feeling hungry, after you've had like a nice, after you've checked off a bunch of things from Daily Dozen, after a few hours, if you feel hungry and you're in this diet journey, calorie deficit journey to lose weight, just keep in mind that your body is nourished. It's you've given it a lot of stuff, good stuff to carry on with. Of course, listen to your body. Make sure you get a green light from your doctor and stuff like that, dietitian, whoever you're consulting with. Definitely consult with a professional before doing any of this stuff, and listen to your body. That's the most important thing. But that's what I tell myself. I'm feeling very hungry, or if I'm feeling my body needs some more food, I sort of remind myself, I look at my checklist and go, oh, okay, those are the most important things. And sometimes what I do is I go into each of those ingredients, like in the checklist, besides every item in the checklist, there's a small I button for learning more about those items. And I usually go in just to read up. It's like, hey, I had these walnuts, okay, what are they doing for my body? How are they contributing to the wellness of my body? And I would go into that I section, and I would probably watch a few videos or read a couple of articles in there from nutritional facts from Dr. Greger. And that immediately, that's very helpful, I feel, uh, psychologically, to understand that you have given your body all of these great things, to fuel and level up, right? Anyways, I'll keep you posted on how my craving fight is going today. All right, talk to you soon. Filter coffee time. Fruits and berries time. I ate a few of them. Let's check them off. Yes, I am hungry. I'm having my cravings for popcorn right now, so I'm gonna pull out this. Good job. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm gonna go for a quick NEPA walk with chutney, and then for my exercise, I'm actually gonna do gardening outside. When we do housework or any of these kind of things, and we want them to be counted as exercise, I try to keep it for at least half an hour to 1 hour. And I actually need to be active. Like if it's just doing some vacuum cleaning, that doesn't count as exercise in my books. Gardening, because I'll be bending down a lot, I'll be putting in a lot of effort, physical effort. That does count as exercise, because I do use my core, my back, my legs, my hands, shoulders, for what I'm doing. So I'm going to count as exercise. So let's finish that and mark that off. I'll probably take some clips while outside. I'll see you soon. Right. So yeah, this is me working out. The thing about these kinds of housework workouts is when you're doing it, activate your core. It's basically you clench your stomach muscles and your butt as well, like from the inside. That's essentially clenching the core. So I try to keep myself mindful about the clenching the core while doing these kind of things, and also making sure I stretch and not strain my back too much. And already I'm getting a good workout out of this. So I'm going to do this for 1 hour. That's going to be my workout. Let's check that off right here. That was a good gardening session. Now for the dinner. Just making some vegetable omelette, because we've already had some chickpeas, so all of our bean content is done. So let's check that off. So just to get some more veggies in there and some protein, I'm going to have an omelette with some arugula. This is out. Look at that nice colorful omelette. Lots of herbs and spices. No salt. That smells amazing. And that's going to be my high protein dinner. And I'm going to load it up with greens as well. And today, I think I did good with my cravings. The first one is just for demo, not real, but the second one is real. It was a real craving that I fought. It's all good. Alright, see you soon. Alright, out on my NEPA walk with chutney, my after dinner NEPA walk. It's almost 9:30, so this will be my last video segment for the day. So let's wrap it up. Thoughts on today. Today I did my best. I was honest the whole way through in the whole regiment, including NEPA and fighting our cravings. I stuck to the plan that I had with you saw the plan. And I did my active workout, which is my housework gardening. And I did not eat anything extra, so we stuck to the plan. My nighttime weigh-in, which I'll post here, is 77.2, which is much lesser than yesterday. But I'm not gonna expect anything for tomorrow. I'm just gonna keep my mind open. There will come a point when you might be doing your best, not making any mistakes, but still you might be in a plateau. And I've seen that before a lot of times. I went from 96 to 72 kilos, so I've seen that before. And when that happens, when you've done everything right, your body just needs that time. You need to give it that time. You need to trust the process. You need to keep at it, and suddenly you'll be doing the same things every day, but one day, it might take 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, sometimes a week, and you'll see that big dip, and it'll stay that way. So trust the process, keep going. That's what I'm going to do. I am going to do the No Tech 90, so let's check that off as well. I do miss playing video games at night, but it's for the long run. It's important, this No Tech 90 and good sleep. So I'm going to stick with it, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for following. Have yourself a great day. And Chutney, say hi. Chutney says hi.